Hello guys, welcome back to my channels. As before, today I will share one of my one a book reviews. A book review. Hello guys, welcome to my channels. Just like the previous book reviews I have done, today I will do another book review on The Hate You Gave, and it's an really amazing books I've just read recently, and it's written by Angie Thomas. Today I want to focus on one of the main themes throughout the book, which is the cycle of poverty and crime. I can see the theme is demonstrated the most in chapter 10. In this chapter, Maverick and Star are uncovering the hidden cause that forces Cleus and so many black people to become drug dealers. The fact is that black people need money, yet there are limited ways for them to earn it. Just like Maverick says, corporate America don't bring jobs to our communities, and schools in Garden Heights don't prepare students well enough to get jobs. From there, I see that the underlying reasons of the cycle are a lack of work opportunities and high quality educations. On page 170, we can note the tremendous difficulty which Cleo's mother was going through. Brenda wants to get clean, yet she doesn't have enough money required for rehab. On the other hand, companies won't hire any drug addicts. Therefore, Cleo's mother has been stuck in the cycle of poverty. She might never get a chance to earn money, and also their poverty would force Cleo's to participate in drug dealing later. There's a revelations that speaking up is an effective way to resolve the current situations. Being silent is fruitless. That can explain why our protagonist decides to eventually speak up for Cleus and the entire black community. Additionally, the theme of the cycle of poverty and crime is existing in many other parts of the book. For instance, in chapter 13, it is revealed that Cleo sold drugs to pay the debt that his mother owed to King. Though Cleo hates drug dealing, he has to get involved in it to save his mother. We also know that Cleo hates the drug business, where in chapter 1 it says he gets tired of choosing between light and food. In the same chapter 13, the Adventist sold 5 guns from Kings to avenge his brother's death, as Delvin died in gun wars. From there, we see how one crime, Delvin's death, leads to another crime, revenge for Delvin. That's the cycle of crime. When one of the family members get involved into the conflicts or between gangs, their family are really likely to be negatively influenced by it. And this sort of cynical process continue contributing to the development of the cycle of crime and poverty. I consider this book have a really strong link with Anglophone culture. I think this seems like the cycle of poverty and crimes happens in most Anglophone culture countries. As I know that whether it is Canada, America, or England, the majority of crime and poverty exist in areas where minorities are located. Crime rates and drug use are the highest in these poorest regions. In the meantime, formal jobs are seldom available. The reality forces the depressed to embark on illegal industry, such as drug dealing and burglary. Furthermore, There are seldom schools nearby. The lack of work opportunities and high-level education really renders minorities to this cycle of poverty and crime. This book is very relevant to teenagers as many characters in this book, for example, Cleo's Devante stars, they are all adolescents, and it's really interesting to look into the reasons that those adolescents choosing to become drug dealers. These adolescents know their schools are terrible, which creates a sense of helplessness, frustrations, and anger about their future prospects. They see successful people in rich neighborhoods who just live next to them and have all the money and opportunities in the world. Thus, they end up being defeated and desperate. They fall into a vicious cycle where instead of thriving, they can only struggle, try to survive from day to day. I think this book is particularly helpful to me. Apart from learning slangs and idioms, this book offered me an insight into the hidden reasons of the cycle of poverty and crimes and the police brutalities. And I started to know like why and what the factors that cause those black people living in the social deprivations. If I will recommend these books, I will definitely recommend it to middle class and affluent whites who rarely, if ever, are confronted with the plight of poor minorities. Otherwise, the prior can never develop a sincere empathy for the cruel reality of their fellow citizens. And without this, lasting change will never transpire. Mm, because throughout the novel, I realized that, like, for example, Chris, who can be viewed as an instance representations of the middle class and affluent whites. Those kids people have little understanding on the black life. Though I think it's really important for those middle class and affluent whites to read these books. On the other hand, I may not recommend this book to people who learn English as their second language, especially for those who only started to learn English for a while, because there are a lot of slangs and idioms which is quite advanced for them, and I hope they can enjoy reading some easier book, for example, Harry Potter or Alice Wonderland. Yeah, and then they can read these books because uh, it is not suitable for English beginner. That's it. The hate you gave provides me an unique approach to look into American society, paying a special focus on Black lives and the underlying cause of the hardship. I think um, anyone need to read it except for English beginner. Just find some time and pull the trigger, force yourself to read it, and I promise you it's worth it. Mm, and if you haven't subscribed me, please click the button now. Yeah. I hope to see you guys again. Bye bye.